Next up at UFC Vegas 37, we have Raquel Pennington versus Pannie Kianzad. Raquel Pennington, 11-8 overall, 2-3 in her last 5. Do not let that fool you. If you look at the 3, it is current and former world champions. So do not let that fool you. Don't hear 2-3 in her last 5 and she loses. Because Pannie Kianzad is on the other side of that spectrum, 15-5 overall and riding a 4-fight win streak. Tapology will tell you that they're on different trajectories, and this is the young up-and-comer, and Raquel Pennington is on her way out. And there's obviously some truth to that. Raquel Pennington is, at this point, an older vet, been around forever. But do not let the losses fool you. Dig into them for a half a second, and you will see that Raquel Pennington is absolutely a killer and has only lost to some of the best on the planet. She's a lot like her girlfriend. So if you don't know that, Raquel Pennington and Tisha Torres are together, and she's a lot like her. And I've said this stupid phrase before, but always the bridesmaid, never the bride, right? She's never been champion, but she's always right there. She's always at the top of the pile, loses to the champ or loses to the number 1 contender who then becomes the champ, right? So Raquel Pennington, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. If you look at the record, she's lost to some of the best women on the entire planet. Her last losses, as I mentioned, were all current or former world champions. She marches forward. Her style kind of sucks. She marches forward with, she'll just nice straight punches coming forward, hold you against the cage and control you from there. It's a boring grappling style because it's not even takedown grappling. She's not even looking to take you to the ground and work on you from there. She literally, it's like Randy Couture back in the day minus the takedowns, right? Come in, throw your shots to get in, hold against the cage, keep you against the cage, and she's busy. She's definitely busy against the cage, but what she's doing, and it's very effective, but it's boring to watch. She just stifles anything that you could possibly have going on, removes any tools that you may have, keeps you there, rides you out, lots of pressure, and just removes whatever tools you may have and rides out with control time and squeaks with a nice decision there. Pannie Kianzad is a pure boxer, a straight up pure boxer. She actually boxed, then moved into MMA. And because she's a pure boxer, she has a great jab and never throws one punch at a time. Everything is combinations. Everything is well-timed, and everything is set up with a jab. And if you pay close attention, it's very obvious. So you don't have to pay that close attention. It's very obvious that she is the better pure striker for sure. Her footwork is good, and she can outstrike the vast majority of this division. Her issue is definitely the grappling. She gets taken down and doesn't have much to offer from there. That's definitely the issue. We have seen, you may say Angelo, but we've seen Raquel Pennington lose to boxers. Holly Holm beat her. Listen, you're right. Holly Holm's a boxer, but Holly Holm has been far from a boxer for a very long time. So we've seen Raquel Pennington lose to Holly Holm, who's the best boxer she's fought, a better, more accomplished boxer than Pannie for sure. But she's just going to march forward, hold Pannie against the cage, remove any of the combinations, remove the distance, and keep her there, work from there. Raquel Pennington is the pick. These odds are going to move, minus 132. Honestly, I don't have a money line bet on that, but that's not a bad bet. That is really not a bad bet. So if you want to grab that, I see that moving. If you want to grab it, go for it. I like the less on Pannie for sure because Raquel Pennington is just going to hold her against the cage and just remove all of those strikes, get rid of all of that boxing. So Raquel Pennington is definitely not going to let Pannie Kianzad get 115 strikes off. Is Raquel going to get 88? That's the question. Because when she holds against the cage, she is pretty busy. I do think this goes the distance. I don't know what to do with Raquel Pennington, but the less on Pannie for sure. If you do a rapid fire on Monkey Knife Fight, or if you do, pick 3 to win to 5 times your money, and Pannie's in it, grab less. Grab less right there. I don't know what to do with Raquel Pennington. 88.5. It's a tough line. She is busy. Like, she's boring as hell when you're watching, but keep in mind, this is every single strike. So more less might be the play, honestly, or less. I'll wait a little bit before I do something with that. 88's the trick there, but 115, I actually hope that line stays there. I'm going to jump in the monkey knife fight. I am going to look at the 3-for-3s in the rapid fires and see if I can get Pannie paired up against somebody else and pick the less on her, because I'm very confident in that. $8,700 for Raquel Pennington. Probably not bad because she'll win. There's your 30 points right there. She might get a takedown, probably not, but she'll have decent amount of strikes. And don't forget, control time scores in DraftKings. So she'll have some solid control time there. So I like Raquel Pennington. Raquel Pennington is going to get this done. I actually love those odds at -132. Those will probably move. I may grab a money line on that because almost even money, because people are just looking at her last 5 and not just looking at the entirety of her career or her losses. I think that's kind of a mistake and an oversight, honestly. wewantpicks.com, grab yourself a promo, monkey knife fight. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know your thoughts on what to do with Raquel Pennington, because 88 tricky, 115 super high. And if you're watching this live, hit these lines before Chris moves them. He's watching me right now, taking his little notes, and he's going to screw all of us out of these lines. So hit the line now before it moves.